It's Monday, the fourth video, I think, fifth video. I finished the website last week, and today we've just been focusing on our main business, Nordic Reach. Torben moved in yesterday. We got all of his things in, and we sort of planned what we needed to do today. We got a whole offer just put down in sort of a text form so that we have something to work out from when we have to call. The main task for now is to really focus in on how we're going to do our sales outreach. We have had some calling experience, some outreach experience, but it have not been that consistent so far. So we're going to try to make a structure that is going to make it very consistent so that we can get 4 hours each of pure outreach every day. Now it's not only going to be calling, we're going to focus mainly on doing LinkedIn first, and then once we have some sort of connection on LinkedIn, either we get a connection on LinkedIn and then we follow up using messages on LinkedIn, or if that doesn't work, if they don't respond or if they don't accept our connection request, the idea is to then call them up on the phone on that main number and then ask for the CEO that we texted or tried to connect them with on LinkedIn with, and then sort of refer to the fact that we have reached out on LinkedIn and we wanted to talk to them. Do it in some clever way where it maybe sounds a bit like we already talked to the owner and he asked us to call them. So that's what we're working on right now. We're trying to use a CRM system, so we're trying to use HubSpot to sort of, instead of us having to manually remember what task comes after what task, and if they do this then we have to do this, instead of us having to make sure that our lead goes through this entire journey and then if they respond this then have to go here, we're trying to make an automated workflow where we just put in leads in one end and then they go through this automation where every time we have to do something, we have to make some interaction with them. It gets created as a task, and then we can just go and look at all the tasks in succession, and then just when the time hits 8, we'll start with the top task and we'll move through the tasks, and hopefully that is going to make the whole outreach process a much more consistent and much faster. So yeah, and it's the whole process of creating this workflow within HubSpot is pretty complicated, and it doesn't seem to be very optimized for what we're trying to do, because it's hard to make these, well, if this then this and these statements. I'm not sure if it's just because I don't know how to use the tool properly, or if these sort of workflows are not ideal, made in the ideal way for what we're trying to do, because it's mainly made for like automated outreach. So if I put in a lead, then I have to send this mail at this point in time and stuff like that, and it's good. We might use that. So if, for instance, I call them or I connect on LinkedIn, they accept the LinkedIn request but they don't respond to my message, then I'm gonna send a follow-up message on LinkedIn. If they don't respond to that, then maybe I send an email and then I call or something like that. Then we have a whole workflow there, and then if nothing works and we can't get in contact with them in any way and get a response from them, then it ends. But trying to get as many touch points as possible, automate it, and then getting tasks so it's easy to just go through, okay, this is the task I have to do today, and then get the outreach done. But yeah, it takes a long time to build a workflow like that, especially in a tool that you don't know. But we have a 14-day trial, so I'm trying to do this tomorrow, get the workflow done, and then and then we just gonna start selling full force, getting some people through this system. Yeah. Also, I have to eat better lunch, so I'll have to prep my lunch instead of eating shit. Have been eating shit this last week at lunch because I hadn't brought my lunch. So yeah. What else? Also this weekend. So outside of work, I'm rebuilding a stable, a place for pigs, for swine, and rebuilding it into a stable for horses. So I have something to do in my free time. Yeah, but I'll probably give updates on that. Maybe show it in a video sometime.